660, 360, 40.
Down, down, down. Would the fall never come to an end? I wonder how many miles I've fallen by this time, said she aloud. I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down, I think. For you see, Alice had learnt several things of this sort in her lessons in the schoolroom. And though this was not a very good opportunity of showing off her knowledge, as there was no one to hear her, still it was good practice to say it over. Oh yes, that's the right.
When she was born, she was yanked out into a world which astronauts were attempting to leave to set foot on the moon. Ice floated on the river. Her mother's belly was sewn up again, and possibilities, they said, were infinite. It's no wonder she cried.
She could remember the smell of strawberry cake from her first birthday and could crawl beneath the bathroom sink. She got bubblegum stuck in the bathtub.
She held her father's neck and looked into the great Pacific.
She dreamed of growing, of shrinking, and growing again, and she counted the legs of centipedes.
She dreamed of falling.
She built houses for gnomes at the bases of trees and believed that they would use them.
She crawled into a broken place in the earth where roots came from above and a spring from below, and saw a white rabbit run by with a watch.
And she really believed that if she found the correct magic wardrobe, she could hightail it to Narnia and never come back.
She danced in circles.
She was curious about sex.
She didn't learn to swim, but was the general when they marched and the voice when told to be quiet.
She won a lot of spelling bees.
She read under the covers and her books were confiscated.
She listened to the scrambled Playboy channel in spurts, trying to catch on to the activity.
While pressing paper dolls in a book, the universe doubled and contracted.
She believed she was destined to be an astronomer. She had faith not only in infinity, but also in science.
She sang folk music and cut her hair.
She got her period, and it was anticlimactic.
The corn grew twice as fast and brilliant as Oz.
Losing her virginity was no milestone.
She painted and kissed.
She kissed tormented artists.
Alas, it was too late. She went on growing and growing, and very soon had to kneel down. In another minute there was not room even for this, and she tried the effect of lying down, with one elbow against the door, and the other arm curled round her head. Still she went on growing, and as a last resource, she put one arm out of the window, and one foot up the chimney.
And then what?
Things changed.
She went to college.
She fell in love. Really in love.
She read philosophy written by dead men.
She fell out of love.
With a big thump.
Her perceptions changed.
Others' perceptions of her changed.
Well, she felt like she had to meet everybody's expectations all the time.
She wasn't a child anymore.
Not even at heart.
She forgot things.
She remembered others' concerns a lot more frequently.
Time grew stingy with her.
Yeah, everybody else's plans took precedence.
There was the dream and the life.
And the distance between them.
Yeah. The dream is of time racing.
The earth, spinning out of control.
Her soul grew too big for her body, and it hurt her to contain it.
Well, then what?
You'd do better to say, now what?
Okay. Now what?
I can't entice my soul to join me in the claustrophobic space-time continuum I call my afternoons, between lunch, housework, laundry, phone calls, driving to town. Yet my soul can entice me into wondering what it would be like to be that child again. I am not so idealistic to expect to do and be and make and feel all that she could have, but to linger in the doorway of the dream long enough to see whether it is what I really want, that I'd like. And to feel confident of a choice made in such a way that I really, really